Mr. Pizzuti, your time is up. Sorry.
Mr. Tunnero, he but also maintain.
With the district being $5 million in debt, how will you ensure that services and curriculum will not be affected?
Well, as of now, the lease is over with the Memorial Campus. That was $50,000 a year. We have an interest-free 10-year loan with the state of New Jersey. So that in effect will pay back the money back to the state. I know there was increased school funding that we got. And I would look at the way up to anybody that we hired professionally that should have caught any of this money that we misappropriated and try to seek it back through legal services or insurance means.
You really can't ensure that services won't be impacted. You can make your best efforts to try to have them not impacted. And that is a matter of the board working with, again, with the administration to come up with solutions to problems. And perhaps one of the best ones would be having the number of people that we have here tonight at board meetings routinely, and also letting the Board of Education, as they go through the processes of addressing the problems they have, make those decisions and have those conversations in public so that everyone knows where they stand.
Similar to what Bill just said, I would love to ensure that no programs will be cut off. But at this point, especially not knowing the outcome of the audit, it's hard to say how that can be done. What we can do, though, is once we get back on solid ground with the money injection from the state, start making decisions moving forward that are responsible, that can help to prevent any future cuts in programs.
Similarly, with the state auditor in place, it's really trying to do our best to see what we can do with the situation we have at hand. The only thing I would add would be, maybe looking at different venues for new money, whether it's grant funding or some other venues that are outside funding sources.
Being a current board member, it's a very difficult point right now. For the first time, I was on the finance committee this past year. I placed myself on it because I didn't know what was going on, that we had this deficit in the previous 2 years. We worked very hard to limit and minimize the amount of cuts that needed to be made. We never wanted to cut any programs to the children, to the staff, to the teachers, anywhere. We're definitely learning now to put a budget together that's fiscally responsible, not over budgeting, not under budgeting on many items where it's not being placed in the budget appropriately. So to cut any programs is definitely the last thing we ever want to cut.
Thank you. Next question. Would any of the candidates need to invoke the doctrine of necessity due to conflicts of interest? For example, family members hired in district, contractors hired for school services. And we'll start with Mr. Pizzuti.
No, I would not.
No, I would not either.
I have 1 minute, and I'm going to make this as quick as possible. My grandmother lived to be 100 years old. She was a cook at Lyndhurst High School. My father was the superintendent of maintenance and custodians. My 2 sisters were school teachers who's retired right now. My wife got a job here as a classroom aide before I was on the board. And I was off the board, and my daughter went to Quinnipiac University, graduated with a master's degree, and she's teaching in the middle school. She has over 500 students at Roosevelt School. But none of these people were hired when I was on the board.
No. I have a cousin in Memorial
was a plumbing and heating contractor who was doing plumbing and heating for the school district for 20-plus years prior to me being on the Board of Education. Thank you.
No, I have no conflicts.
Next question. Can you address gender identity and how you feel Lyndhurst Public Schools is addressing it? And we'll start with Mr. Tunnero.
As far as gender identity, I believe that would be, as when we're talking about our children, if they're under the age of 18, they would have to have the permission of their parents, how they should be addressed. So far be it from me to override how a parent wants their child to be addressed, or the child wants to portray themselves as it is. So that's how I would handle it.
Working with the Port Authority, we have 7,000 employees, and we don't discriminate against anybody. And I would accept whatever gender anybody is. Everybody has a right, and if you don't believe in it, it's just too bad. You have to let the child do what they want to do.
Interesting question again. How would you address gender identity? As a board member, you have to get the other board members to agree on what your position is. Individual board members have no power. It's only collectively when you act as a board. So the board has to discuss what their position is going to be on a particular issue, whether it's gender identity or whatever, and then vote and build a consensus and take it from there. Doing it on the advice of the experts and telling you this is what you should do, this is what you should not do.
60 seconds. This is a topic that we could probably talk about all night, but I think it's something that needs to be addressed. I think it's something that needs to be brought to the attention of our board and our school system. I think we need to collectively come together, put practices in place to better understand and make an environment that is understanding and accepting and comfortable for everyone across the board.
Yeah, from what the school district's doing now, I don't know that, but I support what anyone decides among themselves. So from a board's perspective, I feel like we should have policies to protect that.
In regards to gender identity, everyone has a choice. Right now, the board does have a policy in place. We do follow the policy. We do want it to be a safe and comfortable environment for all parties. So, but we do follow the policy that we do have in place.
Just as at work you have equal opportunity employment, I think we should have equal opportunity education, and we would have to rely on the authorities, and the board would have to come up with policies to make it a comfortable environment for all students.
I think this would be handled on a case-by-case basis. Obviously, Mrs. Jarvis says the board has a policy on that. So the policy will be followed by the school administrators, the student assistance counselors, as well as the guidance counselors, to make everyone feel safe, comfortable, and included.
Thank you. Next question. Considering the aging of the existing elementary schools and the problems that exist, such as mold, contamination, etc., what are your long-range goals for the district? Mr. Vendola?
Well, if there's issues with mold or anything else, it gets addressed immediately. It's brought up to the maintenance staff. You could look at, I think the talk has been closing Lincoln School and put money into the existing schools that we have. You have to keep on top of it. So having a good maintenance staff could solve a lot of problems, which we do have.
My long-range goals are to get the middle school and going as soon as possible and take care of the existing schools as quickly as we can. I prepared my notes for this evening, just in case people didn't know, that Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland, William McKinley, Teddy Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and Woodrow Wilson were the presidents when the grammar schools in Lyndhurst were built between 1890 and 1917. So we are going to continue to have problems with schools and facilities. Things just get old, things break. It costs more to replace them when they're older and parts don't even exist anymore. We had a situation in Washington School where the furnace broke. Somebody complained it was only 50 years old. But things have to be replaced. We have to get in the new school and we have to upgrade the old schools as quickly as possible.
It's no denying the buildings are old and they require constant upgrades. The construction that's scheduled to happen is hopefully going to alleviate a lot of the problems that we're finding that are coming up now. A way to maybe help to handle the more day-to-day obstacles that come up is possibly look at considering hiring more staff that are in the schools that can handle the smaller tests that we don't need to contract out, that will save some money and hope, address things before they become a larger problem. Things like leaks, they could be addressed on the spot by qualified people that we bring in.
From a long-term perspective, it's, get the new middle school up and running as quickly as possible and get the referendum and all the additions set as quickly as possible.
For the long-term goals, obviously with any issues with the schools that take place, you have to deal with the emergencies that come across, like the mold and mildew issue. If we're on top of it, please. Whatever the issue was, it has to be dealt with immediately. Looking forward, we need to budget appropriately. We need to look at these schools and see what could happen in 5 years from now. You have an old boiler, you have air units that are, you have to look at these units and see what needs to be budgeted appropriately and make plans for that. Put the money aside for that. Yes, once the junior high is built, the students will be in there, but we will still be in all these schools. So these schools still need to be looked after and cared for.
It was my understanding that there was a plan in place with the referendum, and unfortunately with the deficit, our building repairs have been put on hold. Once this is rectified and the middle school is, the junior high school is built, I believe those plans can start to be put into place and repairing and all of the old buildings.
It's difficult to speak long-term while under a state monitor. The schools are obviously old. They've been around forever, and they're starting to fail. Superintendent Greco has been addressing the issues. I think he's on top of the issues as they arise, and I'm pretty confident that moving forward, he'll make the necessary repair.
Yeah, I agree with everybody. I mean, the long-term goal is to get the referendum will be voted on with the middle school and the additions to the grammar school. A couple minutes ago, we had a gender identity question, and Roosevelt still has a separate entrance for boys and girls, although it's not used that way. I mean, these schools are old, but we also do have a problem in Memorial Campus, so you really can't tell when a problem's going to arise. It's more about how it's handled, and Commissioner Greco has done a great job in handling the Superintendent Greco has done a great job in handling the problems, and hopefully he will continue to do so.
Thank you. Next question. How can you involve teachers in more decisions that are made through the Board of Education? We'll start with Mr. Barnaskas.
Repeat the question.
Sure. How can you involve teachers in more decisions that are made through the Board of Ed?
The way that you involve teachers through the Board of Ed, is have the Board of Ed instruct the administration to get the teachers involved. It doesn't just happen by the Board of Ed saying it. You have to create the environment that encourages the administration to get the teachers involved, because they're the ones doing, relatively speaking, all the heavy lifting day to day with educating our children. So you have to get them involved, and that would be the instruction of the board to tell the administration, this is what we want you to do. We want you to make sure that the teachers are involved, and it's a collaborative effort.
We have committees on the board, special need, financial committee, hiring committees. What I would say to help get more teachers involved and to hear what's happening in the schools is to create a committee of teachers and board members that meet quarterly, monthly, just to exchange ideas and to explain the struggles that they're facing and vice versa that the board is facing, and just to get a better lines of communication from this stage to the classroom.
Opening up more lines of communication with the teachers, so whether that's having more regular meetings with them or also for the board to actually be at some of their meetings. I know there's a fine line between those, so working with the administration on what that is. But we have to be there in order to actually hear these conversations.
As far as getting the teachers more involved, we have some of the most amazing teachers in this district. They're in the trenches with these children. They know the needs of their children. I'd like their voices to be heard a lot more through their administration and on up through the board, and sitting and talking with us and letting us know what they need, because they really are the first line to deal with our students, then the administration, then it comes to us. So these teachers are amazing. They can turnkey so much information that they learn and innovative ideas that they want to pass along to the other teachers throughout the district, as long as their voices are heard.
I agree with everyone. I believe that the teachers need to be assembled by their administrators and create a committee, a subcommittee even if necessary, and they can meet monthly with the board, with the administrators, with the superintendent, and we would go by the superintendent's recommendations.
To get the teachers, the opinion, it can be done formally, it can be done informally. In my work within the schools, I'm interacting with the faculty, I'm interacting with the staff, and they are passing along different ideas that they have. I think what's important is the teachers assemble through their union or one person, and that's those issues or those concerns are relayed through their proper chain of command, whether that be through their principals or through the superintendent. They could also, show up at our board meetings and address the issues publicly like that. I'd be more than open to speaking with them personally, privately, whatever they need.
If you want to get the teachers more involved with the board, we need to, as a board, we need to show the teachers that we have their back. They're the ones that are there day to day, as Sheri said, in the trenches with the kids. I'd like to see the PTA appoint a liaison from each school. Board members are assigned to a certain school, and the liaison appointed by the PTA would then report to said board member, so they could take to the board the issues that those teachers in each individual school and those parents have. It would be a direct line of communication. That's what I think we're lacking, just building up the communication.
I think you have some program in place already, because I see Gary's used there, I think he's the president of the union, and when there's a pressing issue, Darius is the first guy up here speaking about it, and maybe we could expand on that with a teacher advisory committee that says something at each board meeting, somebody that has teeth, and not just words, that things that they could get done as a whole. Because that would help to boost morale also with the teachers when they have a say in something.
Thank you.
Next question. With so many members, some on the board in the past, or those looking to be elected, that mentioned all of the special needs programs we have in place, can you explain why so many children are still sent out of district and how much it costs to do per child? Mr. Ferrandino?
So the question is, why are so many kids sent out of district and what's the cost?
Yes.
Why are they sent out of district? I got to imagine it's at this point, and I don't know for sure, but I got to imagine it's almost like a business decision because of the financial situation that the board is and the school system is in. Is it more fiscally, is it cheaper to send them out? Are they getting the same care? I'm not in a position to give opinion on that because I'm not familiar with the reasoning as to why they went out behind the scenes. I would need more detail to give a real solid answer. I'm assuming the current board would have a better answer to that question.
I wouldn't want to speculate on why we do it because I don't know, but as a board member, I would love to dig into it.
Could you repeat the question? I didn't get the first part.
Sure. With so many members, some on the board in the past, or those looking to be elected, that mentioned all of the special needs programs we have in place, can you explain why so many children are still sent out of district and how much it costs to do per child?
With each special needs child, everyone is assessed based on what their needs and requirements are. If we cannot provide those needs in district, obviously they're going to be sent out of district to somewhere that can provide all the needs that child will need. Obviously, most times it is more fiscally responsible to keep in district, but if you cannot provide the needs that child warrants and deserves, then obviously they need to send back. But at this point in time, we have brought back a lot of children that were being sent out of district that are now currently in our district, from our pre-K disabled program all the way on up through our Lighthouse program and life skills and things like that. So we have brought back a lot of special needs children back in district to reduce the cost, but also to provide them the needs that they deserve.
It's been my experience that when a child is sent out of district, it's because it's what's in their IEP and it cannot be provided within the town. They have special needs, they have special requirements that we just cannot fulfill here. We trust that our child study team members place these children where they feel that they need to be. And they do their due diligence, and we need to support them if they send them out of district. And the cost varies depending on school to school. It depends on transportation, it depends on related services. There's a lot.